all the way from Atlanta, Georgia.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s youngest daughter, Dr. Bernice King.
In 1968, when my father was assassinated, he delivered his last message, that mountaintop message. He talked about a bank-in.
Over half a century of struggle and incremental progress later, we're making good on Daddy's call to bank in by creating new centers of opportunity for people of color.
I'm here because of legacy. I'm just honored to be a part of this endeavor and get this thing going.
Ashley Bell, the chairman and CEO of Redemption Holding Company.
Ashley Bell is an attorney. He is an investor, entrepreneur, businessman, multifaceted, multi-hyphenate. So can you give us a little bit of an exclusive what this announcement will be?
We're going to announce the first time in American history that a group of black investors are actually going to buy a white bank.
Come on now.
But what we're trying to do here is, first off, in the black community, we've seen everybody else come into our community and buy up everything.
Yeah.
We live in a world now where I believe that black wealth can be exported into other communities and buy other institutions. This bank that we're buying here in Salt Lake City is, one, historic because we're buying it, but also because this is a state, the #1 state for banking.
Okay.
We believe that to reach every black person where they go to bed is going to take a digital bank, but not just a fintech, but a real bank, a real brick and mortar bank that can export opportunity to all over the country. We have to build a bank that you and me as black lawyers, that black business owners watching this, that black school teachers that are watching this, a bank for them. We deserve to have our own bank. So the bank that we're creating here, we're renaming, and that bank will be called Redemption for a reason.
And what is that reason?
With a little bit of grace and a little bit of mercy, there can always be redemption.
Amen.
That's something we have not had in the financial structures of this country. We've had no grace and no mercy every time we've been turned down, and that's been since the day we became free in this country. Freedmen's Bureau, I'll take y'all there real quick. Freedmen's Bureau, everybody knows what that is. It was the first black bank created by the federal government. It purposefully was created so that free slaves could send their pennies in from sharecropping all across this country in hopes of doing the one thing that had never been done in American history, all around the world, taking people that were capital, meaning that we were capital on somebody's balance sheet. We were an asset, and telling them that their journey to become a capitalist had to involve being a bank. So going from being capital to becoming capitalists had to have banking involved. But the one bank they gave us, they had a rule. Let them save their money, but it cannot give them a loan. And we have to ask ourselves, how many times will we beg and ask before we just decide to pool the resources, the innovation, the power, the understanding, the love that we have for each other and embody that in the institution for us?
Yeah.
And that's what redemption is.